All right, what's going on, gang? Welcome back to another one. Doing some catfishing on the river today. We have some warmer weather with not as much wind. That's kind of been the case lately. If it's been warm, you're got to fight the wind. But today it's like in the mid 50s, pretty light wind out of the west, and the river's up, as you can see. Normally where I'm fishing is about another 3 or 4 feet in front of me, about where this little tree thing is right here. So we're kind of tight with space, but I think we're gonna make it happen. In between these bridges, I've fished here before and I've had some pretty good luck in the springtime. So we'll see what happens. Using shad for bait today. Don't have a ton of bait. I think I got like 6 frozen shads with me. So yeah, we're gonna put them all out. Something just jumped right here. I don't know if it was a carp or a bass, but the water does feel warm. I washed my hands a little bit ago and it feels like it's definitely warmer than what it's been, so that's good. We did have some warm storms come through these past few days. It was like in the 80s for a day or two, so I think this water has definitely spiked, but the temperature's kind of gotten back to about where it's supposed to be, in the 50s. So we'll get some baits out in the slack water here and something like that. Try to get them on both sides of that slack that's coming out of that middle column. And one thing I've learned fishing this spot is these fish hammer these rods. I don't know if it's because they're in that current and they have to kind of make a decision to bite it or not, so when they hit it, they really hit it. But I'm gonna scoot back here to cast this one. There we go. There's a tree right there. It's kind of being a pain in the ass. All right, that's better. Something like that. Okay. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but I have 2 double hook rigs out as opposed to Carolina rigs. I've just had a little bit better luck on the double hook rigs in the current. Not sure why. I think it disperses the scent a little better. But yeah, you'll see these rods shake and shimmy. I think it's just the current kind of getting them in place. This one's really folding down. Are you snagged? That's kind of bizarre. Yeah, it was just hung up on a rock, it looked like. Okay, that's good. All right, baits are out. Let's catch some fish. GoPro, start recording. Wow, white one just got nailed, but didn't hook up. Black one's going now. Isn't that weird how they both get hit? All right, got him that time. Stay pinned. That feels like a pretty big one. They all feel big in this current though. Yeah, he's not too big. Felt really big at first, but get out of wherever you're in. Swimming at me. Oh, stay away from the side. Oh, it's not a bad one, actually. Yeah, he's pretty good. All right, finally on the board. All right. Come here, pal. I'm trying to get this rod holder back set. All right. Hello, hello. Not a bad fish at all to start the day with. There we go. Real healthy one. Good start. Took him a little bit to kind of fire up, but it's weird, the white one got a hit and then the black one did. It was the same case with the last one that I missed, but yeah, good fish to start today with. We'll take it. We'll take some more like that. See you later, girl. Tried to splash me. Oh, there she goes. All right, let's get baited back up, catch another. GoPro, start recording. Oh yeah, that's a good takedown. That's one of those no-brainers. He's not giving me anything. Damn, he feels pretty heavy. Yeah, he's a good one. Definitely bigger than the last one anyways. Oh, come on, big guy. Come on, big guy. I hope he doesn't run me into a snag down there. Ooh, man, he's heavy. Usually them bigger fish have no issue staying under the water in this kind of current. Yeah, that's a big one, man. Big for this river, I should say. He's no giant by any means, but for a fish out of this river, that's a pretty good one. It's definitely got an attitude. He is going nuts down there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that one. Hey, big fella. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Barely hooked. Look at that. Right in the corner of the mouth. Oh, look at that fish, guys. That is a pig of a channel cat. That's probably in that, man, I want to say 8+ range. That is awesome. Out of shallow water like that too. That's a big fish, man. Look how wide. That is sweet. That is what we're after down here. Wow, that was fun, man. Another look. These small rivers can be a blast, man. That is so cool. All right, guy, we will send you back. Go make some. Oh yeah, she's pissed. That was cool. That was really cool, man. Them more quality fishermen, you can feel it right when they hit that rod. I mean, no nonsense takedown compared to what we've been seeing on the white pole. Whew, that was fun. Very cool. Probably gonna give it another 10-ish, maybe 15 here. I'm just not getting the bite quantity that I want, but if I can stick another one like that, that'd make me real happy. But no more bites in 10-15 minutes. We're gonna move upriver to a slower, deeper section of river. This is very fast and shallow. So they're active though, fish are active, so we'll see. And the day is progressively getting warmer, so that could be why the bite could turn on more the longer we sit here. So yeah, man, that put me out of breath a little bit. That was a fun fight. All right, let's catch another one like that. All right, we've made it to spot number 2. Yeah, didn't have a bite, 15-20 minutes maybe. So moved to a deeper section of river, a lot slower too. All right, much less current here, and I've caught some big ones here, so hopefully we can make that happen today. Still rocking both on the double hook rig. Yeah, let's get these puppies out there, see if they can make some friends. I'm gonna do one kind of out in the middle, like right dead in the middle of the river, and then the other one I'm gonna do, uh-oh, we snagged. There we go. Found the stick down there to buddy up with. Other one we're gonna go much closer. Probably about at the end of where this tree is out, about in line with that. There's a little bit of a current seam there. I don't know if these fish are using that at all, but we'll find out pretty quick here. All right, baits are out. Nice, fresh, bloody cuts of shad, ready to get smoked. So yeah, now we wait. Okay, well, this plan kind of backfired. It's been 20-25 minutes, no bite, no sign of a bite or anything. So we're gonna try one more spot, very similar to the first spot, more shallow, fast moving, and yeah, no baits even touched here. So we're gonna give it one last go around. I got like 2.5 shad left. I'd like to use them all today so I don't have to waste any. So yeah, we'll see you at the next spot. All right, last spot, final spot here. Gonna give it a shot. Same rig, same bait, everything. We're just below a dam, and really slow and shallow in this pocket right here until you get out to the more of the middle. Probably the back third of the river is where that current is really ripping through, and it's creating sort of a backwash. If you look close to the bank, current's actually heading back towards the dam, and it just kind of recycles itself right through here. So these fish will sit in 2 different spots here. I'm expecting them to be right along the edge of the fast and slow. A fish just jumped out there. It looked like a carp or something. Or they'll sit kind of in the middle in the slack. So I'll get one bait in each spot, and we'll see. Yeah, carp are going nuts here, so that's good. I guess that's good. I don't know. We'll see if the cats are fired up like they are. I hope they are. Only one way to find out. Lovely. Okay, and this one will get closer over here. Get some space between these two setups. Something like that. All right, and we are on. One thing that I notice happens in this spot a lot is when these fish hit, they don't always take it down. A lot of times the line will slack up and kind of come back at you. And I think it's because if they run out, they're running into the fast current, whereas they come back this way, it's slow and calm and shallow, warmer. So, oh, we're already getting hit right here. Look at that. Wow. How about that? Minutes in. Minutes in. Swimming right at me. Not a real big one. This one's getting hit too. Black one's getting hit too. Yep. Small channel. All right. He winked my rod holder right out. He somehow got both baits in his mouth too. Near his mouth, I should say. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're a tangled mess right now. That'll be fun to deal with. All right. Let's get you unhooked, young man. Well, that was quick. He gets to go home with some free lunch. I got plenty of bait, so I guess I can spare a piece of shad. Took the top bait. All right. Small. Small. I catch a lot of about this size in this river, so you understand why I was so excited about that big one I caught earlier. So he's got some bait in his mouth right there. Let's make sure he gets his lunch. All right. See you later, buddy. Go get big. Big and strong. That's always a good sign when they hit it while we're doing the intro here. I'll get another bait and we'll do it again. Black one is just getting bumped. Yeah, he's thinking about it. Need less sinking, more hitting. Yep, see, that's what I'm talking about. He's on there. Sometimes you will hook up with them when they do that. That's a better one too. I don't know if how well you guys could see it while it was kind of tight, and then it looks like it bounced back like a slingshot. That's a pretty good one. You think these bigger ones would just ram it, but yeah, it's not a bad one there. He's dead weighting too because he's all wrapped up in there. Big male. I think it's the first male we've caught today. The rest have all been females. Did he even get hooked? I think he's just wrapped up in it. Oh no, he got hooked. Okay, good. That'd be funny if he didn't though. Hey buddy. Alright, let's get you untangled. Yeah, he is mad. He is very, very upset. I don't blame him. Just trying to get some lunch. Instead he gets a 4-aught right in the corner of his mouth. Okay. Alright, you're done. You're unhooked, pal. I don't know what you're spazzing for. Alright, there we go. Fish, I think that's 4 now. Long and slender, but a male nonetheless, so cool. We'll take those. Finally getting some good bites number-wise. That's what we need. Really make this day good. See you, bud. He had a little bit of attitude to him. Those males usually do this time of year. Kind of getting into that pre-spawn mode. They can be a little bit spicy. That's okay. We'll take them and handle them all. Alright guys, it's been about 15-20 minutes since that little flurry of action when I got here. Nothing but little dink taps, and occasionally the line will slingshot back to me like I'm getting a bite, but like this, kind of see how it, well, that might be a fish. That is a fish. Oh, I'm snagged. There, it came off. Yeah, that's kind of how it's been going here. This feels a lot lighter. Did I lose some stuff? No, just my bait. yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. I just thought I hooked up there, but yeah, gonna call that quits. Wish I could have ended on a little bit of a higher note, but that's okay, it happens. Did catch that one real nice one today, end of the day with 4. Did miss a couple bites, but they weren't grade A bites. Probably some smaller fish like that third one I caught. So yeah, it happens this time of year. It's feast or famine. Sometimes you really get into them, and I kind of thought that was going to be the case here today, the way it started, but really slowed down. But that happens here as well. It's a small, tight river, small area I'm sitting in, so it can get fished out pretty quick, and that's, I think, exactly what happened today. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more like this, subscribe to my channel. We'll appreciate it big time. We'll see you on the next one.